إن الحمد لله نحمده ونستعينه ونستغفره ونعوذ بالله تعالى من شرور أنفسنا ومن سيئات أعمالنا. إنه من يهده الله فلا مضل له ومن يضلل فلا هادي له، وأشهد أن لا إله إلا الله وحده لا شريك له، له الملك وله الحمد، يحيي ويميت وهو على كل شيء قدير. يا رب لك الحمد أنت نور السماوات والأرض وما فيهن، ولك الحمد أنت قيوم السماوات والأرض وما فيهن، ولك الحمد أنت ملك السماوات والأرض وما فيهن. أنت الحق ووعدك حق ولقاؤك حق والجنة حق والنار حق. وأشهد أن سيدنا محمدًا رسول الله. نشهدك يا ربنا أنه قد بلغ الرسالة وأدى الأمانة ونصح الأمة، فكشف الله تعالى به عن هذه الأمة الغمة، وتركنا على المحجة البيضاء ليلها كنهارها لا يزيغ عنها إلا هالك. فاللهم صل وسلم وزد وبارك على هذا النبي الأمي الأمين وعلى آله وصحبه ومن استنى بسنته وقتفى أثره وسار على دربه إلى يوم الدين. يا أيها الذين آمنوا اتقوا الله حق تقاته ولا تموتن إلا وأنتم مسلمون. يا أيها الناس اتقوا ربكم الذي خلقكم من نفس واحدة وخلق منها زوجها وبث منهما رجالا كثيرا ونساء، واتقوا الله الذي تساءلون به والأرحام إن الله كان عليكم رقيبا. يا أيها الذين آمنوا اتقوا الله وقولوا قولا سديدا يصلح لكم أعمالكم ويغفر لكم ذنوبكم، ومن يطع الله ورسوله فقد فاز فوزا عظيما. أما بعد، فإن أصدق الحديث كتاب الله، وخير الهدي هدي نبينا محمد صلى الله عليه وسلم، وشر الأمور محدثاتها وكل محدثة في دين الله بدعة. أما بعد، فيقول الله تعالى في كتابه العزيز في سورة البقرة: وأقيموا الصلاة وآتوا الزكاة واركعوا مع الراكعين. وروى الإمام البخاري والإمام مسلم في صحيحيهما واللفظ للإمام مسلم عن سيدنا عبد الله بن عمر رضي الله عنهما قال: سمعت رسول الله صلى الله عليه وسلم يقول: بني الإسلام على 5: شهادة أن لا إله إلا الله وأن محمدًا عبده ورسوله، وإقام الصلاة، وإيتاء الزكاة، وحج البيت، وصوم رمضان. My dear brothers and sisters in Islam, Jumu'ah Mubarakah, may Allah bless all of you, inshallah. Today our topic is very wide and very big, so inshallah, maybe we can divide it in several khutbah, inshallah. It's about Zakat, third pillar in Islam. Zakat, the third pillar in Islam. Not something sunnah or mustahab, or you can do it or not do it. It's something which Islam based on. Islam has 5 pillars, right? In the hadith which I mentioned now, which are reported by Imam Bukhari and Imam Muslim and other A'immah. And narrated by Sayyidina Abdullah ibn Umar radiallahu anhuma, he said, I heard the Prophet of Allah sallallahu alayhi wa sallam said, Islam is established on 5 pillars. First, to testify that there is no God except Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala. And Sayyidina Muhammad sallallahu alayhi wa sallam is the last messenger of Allah. Second, to perform the prayer, become salah. Third, ita is zakat. Zakat, pillar of Islam. Not like many people recently thinking that it's something, if you do it is good, you take reward, and if you don't do it is okay, no problem. Who told you this? A pillar of Islam, zakat, and fasting Ramadan and pilgrimage, Hajj. Today our topic about zakat. Zakat means to make purification for your money, to increase your money, to have deal with Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala. which means if you pay your zakah, your money will not reduce, it will increase. If you have business with people, sometimes you have benefit, sometimes you lose. Any businessman in the world like this. Sometimes you have benefit, sometimes you lose. But when you have business, or with respected word, when you have deal with Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala, you always have benefit. Never lose. If you pay zakah, your money will increase. And increase not like important or not necessary to increase the amount of money itself. Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala will give you barakah, which many people missing recently. Barakah. Sometimes you have much money, but ma'azallah, the person feels sick and pay much money for doctor. His car have accident. His son is have some problem. Life itself is not going well. No barakah. But if you have barakah, Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala will make your life much better. This is the meaning of zakah. خذ من أموالهم صدقة تطهرهم وتزكيهم بها. That zakah, which Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala obligated for every Muslim, is just for your own benefit. Second point, when this amount of zakah reaches the amount of zakah, that money is not your money anymore. The money of zakah is not your money anymore. It's haqq Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala for the 8 types of the people who deserve zakah, which I will inshallah mention maybe in this khutbah or next khutbah if we don't have time. This is about zakah. Zakah became obligatory in the 2nd year of Hijrah. Remember, zakah became obligatory in the 2nd year of Hijrah. Hijrah from Mecca to what? To Medina. 2nd year of Hijrah, zakah became obligatory. Salah, prayer, became obligatory in the journey of Al-Isra al-Mi'raj. So Salah in Mecca, in the journey of Al-Isra al-Mi'raj, became obligatory 5 times a day. Before that it was just 2 times. Zakah became obligatory after Hijrah in 2nd year of Hijrah. The people who are not paying zakah, actually there are many verses and many ahadith speak about their punishment, especially in graveyard and the hereafter. I don't need to mention all these things. Rather, just focus that if you are a Muslim, then you are obliged to pay zakah. As you are obliged to perform 5 prayers. As you are obliged to perform like fasting and hajj. It's something like, we call it in Nihongo, atar mainakoto. Something everyone must do it. Not like to think about it or you should or not should. You must do it. So, this, we have 5 types of things we must pay zakah for it. To conclude our time, inshallah. First type is zakatul mal. Zakatul mal means silver and gold and cash money. This is zakatul mal. How much we should pay? How much? 2.5% from total money. If anyone have money, he must pay zakat? No, it has criteria. What is the criteria? If that amount of money equal the value of 85 grams of gold, currency is 24. Again, if that amount of money you have equal 85 grams, hachijubu gram of gold, currency is 24. Why currency is 24? Because this currency means the gold is 100% pure. If you speak about currency of 14 and 16 and 18 and 21, it's mixed. So it's not clear gold. So the clear gold is 24. So you will calculate your zakat based on this. So you, for example, we are living in Japan, you will calculate 85 grams of gold, how much for yen? Okay, currency is 24, not 21 or 18, 24. You will calculate this. Then if the amount, for example, I'm not sure about the amount of yen, but we are sure about the amount of gold, of course. It's 85. If it's, for example, Rokujuman or Manajuman, then from that day you will count 1 year. From that day, when you have that nisab. We call it nisab in Arabic. Nisab. Nisab means your amount of money already reached the nisab of zakat. So you will count 1 year. 1 year is by Gregorian calendar or Hijri calendar. By Hijri. Not Gregorian calendar. Not November and December and January, no. By Hijri. Muharram, Safar, Zulqa'dah, and these months. Why? The difference between Hijri calendar and Gregorian calendar, every year, sometimes 11 days, sometimes 12 days. Which means, in every 3 years, you are speaking about minus 36 days difference. So which means the person will delay his zakat more than 1 month, which is not acceptable in Islam. So you will count your zakat based on Hijri calendar. For example, if you paid your zakat in Ramadan, then next year of Ramadan, you pay next zakat. If it's in Safar, like our months, you pay next Safar. If it's Dhul Hijjah, then Dhul Hijjah. Not based on October or November or December, no. It's based on Hijri calendar. Hijri calendar. So this is the first point about Zakat al-Mal, gold and silver. The nisab of silver, scholars say it's about 595 grams of silver, which you can make it easier, 600. Exact number is 595 silver, gram of silver. If you have that amount, you also have to pay zakat. So we make it easier, it will 600 grams of silver. So the main calculation will be based on gold, 85 grams of gold. The currency is 24. Please everyone memorize because it's something essential in your religion, not something easy. Not everyone must know it. I'm not saying should. Everyone must know about this. It's your Islam. It's about gold and silver and money. Second type, zakat urud al-tijara, which is very, very important, and unfortunately, many people follow this trap. Unfortunately. Urud al-tijara means if you have business. So it's not only about money. If you have business, for example, car auction. For example, buildings, apartments, you are selling. If you have even market, whatever you have. If that item or that goods which you are using is used for purpose of business, not for your own using. For example, I will make it easier for you. If you have a car for your own using, this is no zakat for it. You have a house for your own using, no zakat for it. No zakat. What is zakat obliged for? Anything you are using for business. Get my point? So what big difference between the money, which the thing, like car or house or whatever you are using for your own, it's your own using, or your family using, this outside of zakat. Second point, for business, purpose of business, then you must pay zakat. Whatever car, house, ship, whatever you have. How to count and how much you pay. Same as the amount of money. The nisab is 85 grams of gold, currency is 24. If you have that amount, calculate your money of business. How to count? For example, you bought mini cars for purpose of business, not for your own. You bought it today. We are in Safar, for example, and you have that business, and 1 year already passed. Then after 1 year, you will calculate the price of the end of the year, not today. The end of the year. How much money you took from benefit and how much money for the total price of these cars or that business. You calculate all of it and you pay 2.5%. Of course, Zakat al-Tijara has many details. I don't have time to mention, inshallah, next time maybe inshallah can mention by details. I just give you like general idea. Third type, we speak about zakat of field. If you have field or agriculture, crops, like vegetables and these things. Scholars say you have two opinions, two things. First, if your own property, like the place which you are using for farming and field and these things, if the water coming by rain, like naturally, you are not doing anything. You are not hiring someone to take care of your place. In this case, you have to pay 10%, عشر, 10%. But it also has nisab. What is the nisab? 5 أوسق. If I translate it in very simple word, it must exceed 650 kilogram. Again, it must exceed 650 kilogram. If it is less than this, you don't need to pay zakat. If it's more than this, or same or more, you have to pay zakat. So for first time, if your place, if your agricultural land or whatever you have, if it like by rain, not by your own, like not by effort or money, or just from Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala, just some rain happened, your vegetables or whatever grown up, then you pay 10%. Second time, if you have people who are working for you, and you are using machines to like give water for your plants and these things, then at that time you pay 5% only, نصف العشر. Again, if it initially from Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala, like just water from rain or whatever, you don't pay money, you don't have someone who worked for you, then 10%. If it by your effort and other effort, and you are paying money for this person and salary and machines and these things, you have to pay half, which is 5%. Not half of the approval, of course. عشر and نصف العشر. 10% and 5%. أقول قولي هذا وأستغفر الله لي. الحمد لله رب العالمين والعاقبة للمتقين ولا عدوان إلا على الظالمين وأشهد أن لا إله إلا الله ولي الصالحين وأشهد أن سيدنا محمدا عبده ورسوله الصادق الوعد الأمين عليه أفضل الصلاة وأتم التسليم أما بعد. This is about the third type. First type, we speak about animals. If person grown up like sheep, goats, cow and buffalo and whatever similar like it, and camels. These four types. Again, goats, sheep, cow and buffalo and camels. It has many details, but I will make it very easy for you. More than 5 camels. Zakat is wajiba for it. You pay 1 sheep for it. 5 camels, you pay 1 sheep. Cow and buffalo and these things, if you have 30. So zakat is 1 small cow, which 1 year old. Okay? Sheep and goats, if it exceeds 40, then you pay 1. After 1 year, of course. Again, 5 camels, you pay 1 sheep. 5 camels, you pay 1 sheep. 30 cow or buffalo, what is similar to that kind of animals, if it's 30, you pay 1 small cow, 1 year old. That's small one. If it goats or sheep, if it exceeds 40, you pay 1. This is about zakat al-an'am. We call it in Arabic al-an'am, like animals. Number 5, we call it zakat al-rikaz. Rikaz means if someone has a place and he was digging and he found some gold or silver from ancient time. Maybe it's 1,000 years or 2,000, whatever. At that time, he paid 5%. Pay 5%. This is about zakat al-rikaz. Who deserves zakat and what kind of details? Maybe inshallah next khutbah we will speak about it because no time inshallah, because it's a very big subject. Actually, if I speak about every details about zakat, I'm serious about we need at least 20 khutbah. At least. But just give you like highlights, small points to understand and realize how important is zakat. عباد الله إن الله وملائكته يصلون على النبي يا أيها الذين آمنوا صلوا عليه وسلموا تسليما. اللهم صل على سيدنا محمد وعلى آل سيدنا محمد كما صليت على سيدنا إبراهيم وعلى آل سيدنا إبراهيم وبارك على سيدنا محمد وعلى آل سيدنا محمد كما باركت على سيدنا إبراهيم وعلى آل سيدنا إبراهيم في العالمين إنك حميد مجيد. اللهم اغفر للمسلمين والمسلمات والمؤمنين والمؤمنات الأحياء منهم والأموات. اللهم اهدنا فيمن هديت وعافنا فيمن عافيت، وتولنا برحمتك فيمن توليت، وبارك لنا اللهم فيما أعطيت، وقنا واصرف عنا برحمتك شر ما قضيت. عباد الله، إن الله يأمر بالعدل والإحسان وإيتاء ذي القربى وينهى عن الفحشاء والمنكر والبغي يعظكم لعلكم تذكرون. أقول قولي هذا وأستغفر الله لي ولكم، وأقم الصلاة.